Yo, what's up, guys? This is David Huang coming at ya from supplementsuperhero.com, and I've got another cool video for ya in my celebrity series. I'm going to be talking about Nick Jonas and how Nick Jonas just got so jacked, how Nick Jonas got so ripped. Pretty interesting. If you don't know who Nick Jonas is, well, you probably wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't know who Nick Jonas is. But just in case you don't know, he was actually one part of the Jonas Brothers, so kind of like a fairly popular boy band group with three brothers in it who sang some nice songs back in the day, or not that long ago, but I think they were pretty hot like 9 years ago, and then just sort of steadily died down, and they split, and then kind of all started their own careers, and then Nick Jonas kind of went in his own artist, like music slash acting career. But Nick Jonas, I think he gained a lot of attention from films like Careful What You Wish For, GOAT, and actually most recently he's a part of this MMA show called Kingdom. Okay, no, he's not a professional MMA fighter, but he's in the show called Kingdom, which is about MMA. Okay, so pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, I mean, in particular, he had to basically for the Kingdom, he actually had to gain about 12 to 15 pounds in about 6 weeks. So definitely a really tight time frame. And what makes this really interesting, and something that I really didn't know, because I didn't know a whole lot about Nick Jonas before doing a little bit of research on him, but I found out that he has type 1 diabetes, which freaking sucks. If you know anything about diabetes, it really messes up your system, how you eat things, how you digest, of course your blood sugar levels, all that stuff. So that really sucks. My mom's actually diabetic. She's type 2 diabetic, so it's a little different, but still, same thing. It sucks. Well, anyways, so that automatically makes it challenging. But yeah, I mean, just from what I can tell, Nick Jonas is a really hardworking guy. He's super dedicated, and basically he had to up his caloric intake, right? So he said he essentially had to go from 3,000 calories a day to 4,200 calories a day, right? So a 1,200 calorie increase. So 3,000 to 4,200 calories a day. And what he said is that he doesn't, because of his diabetes and because of his hectic calendar, he doesn't really have the luxury of like eating whatever he wants, whenever he wants, which makes it pretty tough. So he actually, and obviously if you have a lot of money, I mean, you don't have to worry about meal prep as much because you can hire services to do it for you. And he actually hired this, I should say hire, but he basically took advantage of a food delivery service called Paleo. Okay, don't really know anything about them, but basically from what I understand, they source like from really good places, and they basically make really healthy food, and they prep it, they customize it specifically for you, and basically deliver it to you. So that they were delivering Nick Jonas 3 meals a day, plus some snacks to go along with it. And Nick Jonas's diet was basically pretty healthy breakfast. His breakfast consisted of omelets with some veggies, some cashew cheese, a turkey meat patty, and some fruit. So kind of basic, but super healthy. And then for lunch and dinner, he would have lean proteins, he would have vegetables, he would have nuts. And then for snacks, he would have snap peas, and he would have peanut sauce. Pretty interesting. So, peanut sauce. Sounds good. But anyway, so he basically upped his caloric intake. That was a big part of it. He got the delivery service, so he didn't have to think about how to eat. Okay, and I think that's important when you can, and you don't have to hire a delivery service to take advantage of getting in the necessary foods. But the important thing is just planning figuring out some system that works for you, that allows you to get your necessary nutrients, get your necessary calories without having to really think about it. So it's really just about planning ahead from what I learned here. And last but not least, he trained. I mean, he worked hard. I mean, he worked really, really closely with his trainers. For Kingdom in particular, he had someone who was actually teaching him how to fight. And then he had a trainer that taught him lifting and basic conditioning. So I won't go into like every single exercise he did, but basically he had 2 training blocks. Okay, and this is per Men's Fitness. They actually list all these, so you can go to Men's Fitness and check this out. But basically, in his first training block, he would do about 8 to 15 reps, and it consisted of 7 main exercises. I'll just read them off here. Quad mill eccentric squats. He'll do pull-up with grip variations. He would do prowler pushes. He would do a renegade overload press. Tyler grip dumbbell variations, Vertimax lifts, and then a Jacob's ladder. So, he did 18-15 reps of that. That would be his first training block, and then he had a second training block, which I won't go into depth. You can read the description below for that. But the bottom line from what I learned from Nick Jonas is to stay consistent with it, increase the caloric intake when necessary, get your diet to a certain point where you don't really have to think too much about what you eat, and just stay steady. You know, if somebody with a condition like diabetes, type 1 diabetes, nonetheless, can get in shape and look good, get a 6-pack, get big arms, then there's no reason why a lot of other people out there who don't suffer from some disease could get in similar, if not better, shape. So, hopefully this helped, guys. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I really love interacting with you guys. And let me know your thoughts. Like, do you like Nick Jonas? Do you love Nick Jonas? Do you hate Nick Jonas? How do you feel about his routine? How do you feel about his prep? Can't really argue against that. And also, if you have a chance, right down below, right above the comment section, there's a link that goes to where you can get some really cool supplements, and bodybuilding supplements, cutting supplements, bulking supplements, weight loss supplements. Check that link out below. Click that link and feel free to browse around if you are interested in supplementation and getting the body you want. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day and sup it up.